What's up guys, it's Cereal here and welcome to my new series called Quick Guide. Well, basically in this series I'm going to give you some pointers how to play a champion, what to build, masteries and runes. I will try to make it as quick as possible so I won't take up too much of your time. So why would you jungle with Vi? First of all, she's extremely sexy champion when it comes to ganking. She has amazing kit, and at level 6 successful gank is nearly guaranteed. Her burst throughout the game is great, and it will only fall off if you're building full tank. She clears fast enough, her Q has fantastic utility. For runes you go for flat armor yellows, magic resistance blues, AD quints. I personally go for flat AD marks, but many people find out that taking 6 armored pen marks and 3 marks attack speed is more effective. It's up to you what you want, both should work perfectly. For masters I'll go 21-9-0 or 9-21-0. It all depends on you. If you want to go more aggressive, you want to have more damage early, you go 21-9-0. Also, it depends on your top laner. If you have a dedicated tank like Shen, Renekton, you go 21-9-0, or if you have a squishy one like Tryndamere or Riven, you go 9-21-0. Personally for me, most of the time I go 21-9-0 because I'm an aggressive player and I like to dive in and do a lot of damage. Now the skill sequence. You should take W first, it helps to clear, and E second. At level 3 you get Q and you max your Q first. E is last, and of course max your ult whenever you can. Now keep in mind that by maxing Wall Breaker first, your burst damage will be very dependent on actually hitting an enemy with your Q. If you don't feel comfortable with skill shots or you're new to Vi, I'd recommend maxing Excessive Force first. Her passive is called Blast Shield. Very straightforward, the more health you have, the bigger the shield. This helps make Vi an effective tank. Her Q is called Wall Breaker. Basically, you charge a punch that carries you forward. A great skill that will have almost as much utility as Flash. It is used to gap close, jump over walls and interrupt abilities and does a lot of damage. It does double damage when fully charged. Her W is called Denting Blows. Every third attack on the same target you deal extra damage based on enemy's health and you reduce their armor by 20%. Also you get attack speed boost. Her E is called Excessive Force. It causes your next basic attack to deal physical damage to a target and enemies behind it. It's an excellent way of clear ability. Oftentimes with a well-placed wall breaker and a well-positioned Excessive Force, you can clear an entire minion wave in about 1 second. It can also be used to hurt enemies sitting behind a creep. And her ultimate, Assault and Battery. It targets an enemy champion, chases it down, knocks it up, and deals physical damage. Her ultimate is mostly what makes Vi so overpowered, and while casting no forms of CC can affect her. However, abilities that cause an enemy to become invulnerable will disrupt it, such as Vladimir's Sanguine Pool or Fizz's Playful Trickster. For build, you can go damage build or tanky build. It depends on your team. Either way, I personally go kinda damage build, but I never go full glass cannon build because you won't survive in team fights and skirmishes. I build Moby Boots, Trinity Force, Stalker's Blade with 40 enchanted, and that's your core items. Other items depends on what you're against and what your team needs. Enemy team has a lot of magic damage, you should consider to pick up Spirit Visage or Banshee's Veil. If you need armor, make sure to pick up Random Soul or Torn Mail. Frozen Heart works perfectly too. If you need damage, you can pick up Cleaver or Bloodthirster. This is how your full build should look. Basically, as I said, Vi is extremely good ganker. That's why you should gank as much as possible because when you get your ultimate it's nearly guaranteed kill and a successful gank. You can initiate team fights if you go for tanky build or pick off enemy carries if you go for that. Vi's ultimate is extremely good tool to do both. Here's some tips and tricks you can use. You can flash while you're charging your Wall Breaker. Wall Breaker will hit targets just beyond the max distance it shows you. Use Excessive Force immediately after auto attack to reset the auto attack. And that's about it. I hope you enjoyed my quick guide on Vi. Make sure to say your opinion on how can I improve in the comments. Click the like button, subscribe if you want to see more content, and have a good day.